In this example, we need to find the null hypothesis, alternative hypothesis, the test statistic, critical value or values, and state the final conclusion. The claim is that the mean lifespan of desktop PCs is less than 7 years. So let's start with HO and H1. The mean lifespan is less than 7 years. So we're actually going to start with the alternative hypothesis. The mean is less than 7 years, and that's the claim. The null hypothesis then would be that the mean is equal to 7 years. Let's find the test statistic. Since we don't know the population standard deviation, we need to find t. And the formula for the test statistic t is equal to the sample mean minus, and I like to call this the mean that you're testing, divided by the sample standard deviation divided by the square root of the sample size. So now let's plug in the numbers. The sample standard deviation they gave us was 6.8 years. The mean that we're testing is 7 years. Divided by the sample standard deviation is 2.4. And the sample size is 21. When you work that out, and be sure to round to 3 decimal places, you should end up with negative 0.382. T should always be rounded to 3 decimal places. Now let's find the critical value, or values. So in this case we have a left-tailed test because of the less than in H1. So there's our critical region. Alpha is 0.05, so the area in that tail is 0.05. So we have 0.95 to the right. The degrees of freedom would be 20. Using table A3, you should find that that critical value is negative 1.725. So the test statistic of negative 0.382 is to the right of that critical value. Since the test statistic is not in the critical region, then we fail to reject HO. And now we need the final wording. Our claim is with the alternative hypothesis, and we fail to reject HO. So that means there is not sufficient evidence to support the claim that the mean is less than 7 years.